1 Samuel 17, stand when you have it. We're going to start at verse 33. From the NIV version, it says, Saul replied, "You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a boy, and he has been fighting from his youth." But David said to Saul, "Your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it and rescued the sheep from its mouth. When it turned on me, I seized it by its hair, struck it and killed it. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them, because he has defied the armies of the living God. The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." Saul said to David, "Go, and the Lord be with you." You may be seated.
Amen.
And I just want to remind us this morning not to forget who he is. I'll paint the picture real quick. We're not going to be here long. I'm going to do even shorter than I normally do. David goes out to the battlefield to deliver lunch to his brothers. He arrives as a giant bear, calling out the Israelites, screaming at them, taunting them, just making fun of the situation. He feels like he was so great that he was going to be able to defeat them. So he's calling out and challenging them. "Send your best man. Whoever it is, I'll take them out. I don't even care." David sees this and sees the fact that there's not one Israelite willing to stand up against this man. Nobody's willing to stand up against his size, his strength. He's just this polarizing force that everybody's afraid to go against. So David says, "Well, I guess I'll do it myself."
Paint the picture. Paint the picture.
So David goes to the king and says, "Look, I'm going to go ahead and fight this individual. I'm going to fight this force. I'm going to come against what's coming against us, and I'm going to defeat it." And Saul comes to the individual or to David and says, "Why do you think you can do this? In fact, I know you can't do this. So you're just a boy, and this system has been in place for a long time. And I'm sorry, I'm getting... This giant has been fighting since he was a youth. This is the way it is. You're not able to fight against this thing. This is just the way it is. I'm sorry, but you can't fight this. This is how it's going to be, and this is how it is. This is how it always has been. They mistreated us for a long time, built the country on our backs. They kill us in the street. They do all these things, and there's nothing you can do about it, David, but take it. So I'm sorry, but we just gonna have to deal with this because there's nothing we can do about it." And David said, well, King, I understand what you're saying. He is a giant force to be reckoned with, and this is a lot to put on somebody's plate. And I know it looks too big for you, but the God that I serve. See, he's not afraid of giants. He's not afraid of systems. He's not afraid of governments. He's not afraid of anything that comes against his people looking to destroy them. See, the God that I serve, he put the lion in my hand. See, when the lion tried to come against the sheep, he talking to someone. When the lion tried to come against the sheep, he's going to get political today. I'm sorry. When the red man tried to come against the sheep, come on somebody. When the government tried to come against the sheep, when politicians tried to come against the sheep, when the police force tried to come against the sheep, when whoever tried to come against the sheep, see, the Lord gave me the power to overcome anything that is trying to fight against. Somebody's seeing where we're going this morning. I know they came for a beach trip and I came to change the world. So I'm fine. So when the lion came against me, we defeated the lion. When the bear came against us, we defeated the lion. A man came, he said, "I have a dream. One day, little black boys and little white girls, we're going to all hold hands and sing a song. And we're going to overcome." And I wonder sometimes, Tim, I said, did he die in vain? And then I have to say no, because there were some people back then that marched and they rioted. They did whatever it took. But I don't know, maybe we've gotten too comfortable now, Tim. Maybe we forgot how the lion got destroyed. Maybe we forgot how the bear got torn down. Maybe we forgot about Jim Crow. Maybe we forgot about segregation. Maybe we forgot about slavery. Maybe we forgot the lions and the bears that have been destroyed time and time again. And now we're afraid of this giant before us. He's taunting us and messing with the church and messing with the sheep and messing with the children of God. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired says you can't do it, even if the school system says you can't do it, I don't care what you say. God before me. I didn't mean to do this today, Rodney. I'm sorry.
Fix it.
Upset Gabriel and nothing. I don't know.
Fix it.
I got frustrated last night, Tim. I'm just gonna talk to you. It's just me and you, Tim. My dad asked me. He said, "What are you doing today?" I said, "I don't know. I don't know." I prepared something. I did. I was ready to preach, and then I just kept getting more and more frustrated with things. I said, "I know the church has power. I know my God has power. I know He's able.
Yes, He is.
But are we willing?"
Right.
That's the question. It's not can He do it.
Right.
It's will we do it. It's not can He defeat the giant. It's who has the stones to get up and fight the enemy before us. I'll ask again, who has the stones? See, if you was in the street, you may have said it different, but I'm going to speak it from the Bible, like David said, because he fought with some stones. Who has the stones to get up and fight against what's fighting against us? I'll bring it to your situation. Maybe it's debt that you're fighting against. Maybe it's sickness you're fighting against. Maybe you feel like you're in a fight with your children, but I'm trying to tell you today that we're not warring against flesh and blood, but against the spirit. Against principalities. What is a principality? It's a grand spirit that rules over a region. Right now we have a grand principality ruling over America. We have a principality ruling over this country. And until we stand up and fight against what's fighting against us, nothing's going to change. He's going to keep on taunting us. He's going to keep on talking about it. He's going to keep on making changes that hurt us. Come on, somebody. Y'all act like y'all know what I'm talking about. And as long as we keep letting the giant run at his mouth, as long as we keep letting him do what he's doing, nothing changes. You think it was easy for people to get sprayed with water hoses? You think it was easy for people to get bit with dogs? You think it was easy to fight for what we have now? I don't. I wasn't there, but I'm grateful for the sacrifice. So now I'm looking at us today, and we got fast internet connections, and we forgot about dial-up. But we made it on dial-up. And now we got fast, high-speed internet. I'm going to talk to somebody.
Come on, make play.
Because I might have hurt somebody's feelings. So Tim, you just stay with me. I know Tim and AJ got my back no matter what. I couldn't even get on the internet because they was on the phone. So I had to wait for them to get off the phone before I could use the internet. I spent all day long trying to download something, and then I spent a whole day to download a 3-minute video. But I was grateful when the video finally downloaded.
All right, make it plain, make it plain.
Nowadays, if our internet service skip a little bit, we get mad. We get upset, we complain. And I started looking at things. I said, my dad and I, you know, we talk all the time about this. I'm not going to look at y'all. Why black folk cry so much? If things are good, we complain. If things go bad, we complain. It don't matter. If everything is lining up in our life, we still find a reason to get upset. From dial-up and card catalogs, we went to internet and pines and all this kind of stuff, and now we can get things at the grasp of our hands, but we still crying and complaining. People dying in the streets and we complaining because we don't like the shoes we wearing today. Because the dress don't fit no more like it used to, but you're eating better than you ever ate before. That's why the dress don't fit like it used to fit. But we mad at the dress, even though we caused the issue. And I know we talk about about this sort of thing, and y'all forgive me if I offend, but it's another race of individuals that I keep running into, and no matter what happens, I find that they just try to find the best in the situation.
Come on.
I talked to a gentleman the other day. He said, I didn't grow up with the best education. I didn't have anything, really. I grew up with nothing. And now he said, I'm about 2 years from having my house paid off. All my cars are paid off. Student loans paid off. He's 40 years old. He said, matter of fact, I'm going to take you over here. I just bought this new plane, man. That's $15,000 worth of glass just in this jet. I'm getting ready to take off, man. You need to get you one of these. Wow. I said, man, I still know people trying to pay off a car note. Come on. You talking about get a plane with $15,000 worth of gas or glass? I'm trying to put gas in my car. Come on. And he said, look, brother, I started with nothing. Nothing. But I wanted more.
Dig deeper.
I keep hearing him say dig deeper, and I look out at us and I say, do you want more? If you want a plane, you can get a plane, but I'm asking you today, do you want more in this society? Do you want more from your public school system? Do you want more from your government? It's time for us to stand up and do something about it. You can't complain about the school system and then you don't get involved in the school system. If the dress don't fit, lose some weight. You understand what I'm saying? If the government's not doing what you need the government to do something about it.
I'm gonna get you.
It's time for us to stand up. To stop letting the giants in our lives take control of our lives.
Fix it.
We have to remember who God is and remember that He's the one that put us here. And He put us here for a reason. Dr. King delivered some of the most beautiful speeches I've ever listened to. Malcolm X gave some of the most militant speeches I've ever listened to. But they were both in sync with what they wanted. They just wanted better for the people.
That's it.
We talked about this before. I'll speak to any and everybody of any and every faith. Because a lot of times I learned that they really just want what I want. They want better. So if they're on the corner selling bean pies and fruit, it's because they're trying to do better for our community. If they're out here passing out pamphlets and telling you about the however many are going to get into heaven, I don't even remember their number.
104,000.
Whatever the case may be, I'm going. It's because they're trying to impact the world around them. But if we don't get out there and do our part, we're going to get lost in the shuffle.
Just another house.
We hit lights and turn off TVs and tell everybody to shut up when the Jehovah's Witness come to the door and start knocking on the door. But then you don't even tell anybody about the Jesus you know at the job you have. They up early on Saturday morning while you still in your boxes eating cereal, watching cartoons, and they out there knocking and telling everybody about Jehovah, and you don't even want to witness to the people you work with. But you'll come to church and complain about how much they get on your nerves. If you'll tell them about Jesus, maybe they'll leave you alone. If you will help them to find the one that you serve, maybe they won't get on your nerves no more. Maybe they'll start seeking you out to learn from you now. Maybe they'll even start helping you out on your job because you helped them with their life. Come on, somebody. When the giants in your life start screaming at you, figure out which stone you need to throw at it. Sometimes it's kindness. Sometimes it's a helping hand. Sometimes it's a little bit of love. That girl at your job might be getting on your nerve because she don't get no love at home. That little dog ain't enough. And if you would just wrap your arms around her sometimes and tell her that she's loved, maybe she'll stop bothering you so much. Maybe she'll stop being so upset all the time. It's time for us to do something more than show up on Sunday mornings, put $2 in the plate, and go home thanking God for changing everything, and then you go and say God ain't did nothing, but you thanked him in service, but then you got home and said, where are you? See, you didn't even give him a chance to do anything.
Come on, you said something.
He's not going to change your situation from the door to the car. And then if you don't change from the door to the car, how can you expect him to change? Oh, he said something like that. David had confidence because he said, I've been serving. So now I have a history with the God that I'm talking about. Some people get saved on Sunday and think by Monday everything's supposed to be all right. David didn't even get invited to the party when they were passing out anointings and trying to find a king. Why? Because he was in the field working so hard.
Doing something.
Serving. But now people come to the church and think they get saved and they get a microphone. You ain't served nobody, but now you want everybody to serve you.
That's what's got twisted.
But I'm saved now. I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. So when do I start preaching?
That's what's twisted.
In my case, a few years after you start serving. I served under Pastor Anderson. I served under my father. When Pastor was thirsty, I gave him a drink of water.
I did too.
When he went from church to church, sometimes I drove him there if he needed to get there. I carried his stuff in. When he was changing, I helped him get dressed. So I already understood what it meant to go and preach and serve and minister. See, that's why we got it so twisted nowadays. Everybody want to preach, but don't nobody want to serve.
We supposed to be serving them, but now we want them to serve us.
Like my mother said last week, Sunday ain't the only time my son get up. All week long I'm working. I'm serving. Doing what I have to do for the ministry. Whether it's 1, 2, 3 in the morning, I'm up because there's still stuff that needs to be done. Why? Because I still drive through downtown Atlanta and I see people in the middle of the day hooked on crack, no job, but they got a rock in their hand. I drive to my hometown and I still see depression everywhere and people are still filled with hopelessness. So I know there's still a work that we have to do. And I know I can't do it alone.
No, we can't.
I know it's some people that have been serving for a long time. And I pray they stick around because I'm not sure about this new generation. We want everything but don't want to do anything.
That's real.
We want it right now and don't want to wait. But how many years did we wait just to use the same water fountain?
We forgot.
How many years did we have to wait just to get equal health care, equal education? How long did we have to wait to no longer be viewed as property? I guess that's my time. God bless you. The doors of the church are open.